Yes. I just wanted to talk to judges about motioning the court, okay, court commissioner? Yes. When you don't enforce the law, you don't have jurisdiction. Does every judge of the United States understand that if you don't enforce the law, you don't have jurisdiction? Now, I explained to you yesterday that there was a no contact order, right? And I was on unsupervised probation. I explained to you what the law says. If you don't have jurisdiction, I don't motion the court. Now, for you to say that I have to motion the court without you having jurisdiction is absolute fucking absurdity. Now, oh, when you don't have jurisdiction, I don't motion the court. So you can remove your court orders because you didn't have jurisdiction. Now, it seems that the court commissioner, yes, thinks that just because he signs a court order, yes, that it's my obligation to allow that court commissioner to not have jurisdiction. You did not have any jurisdiction in 2011. You didn't have any jurisdiction in 2012, Judge Porter, because two court commissioners decided to issue a protection order while I was on trial. I was found not guilty, yes, and my record was expunged immediately after the court had had the verdict of not guilty. Now, from that moment until now, you've never had any fucking jurisdiction. Now, I'm not going to motion a court that does not have jurisdiction. Do you understand? Now, what factors do courts take into account when deciding who gets custody of the children? You know what the court's going to decide? That I'm going to get custody of them. Because it's a kidnapping, a child abduction. You don't have jurisdiction because you did not have any due process to give to me because well, just because you sign a court order doesn't mean you have jurisdiction, Brent. There is no signature of the petitioner. Oh, there's no due process to myself. And there's forgeries on court orders. Now, that fucking sheriff right now, I'm telling this United States and every judge in the United States that if you don't have jurisdiction, I don't motion the court. Well, you're going to have to award custody to myself. Now, I know the court likes to sit there and say, well, he just can't afford it. But the Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction Act, yes, and the Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction and Enforcement Act means that when my record was expunged, you have violated the requirements of the UCCJA and the UCCJEA. Now, I talked to you about that numerous times, but now when we look at this, yes, fraudulent schemes and devices. Oh, we're really talking about the Foreign Protection Act enforcement law. Yes. Now, when you didn't, who is it that gets custody of the 5 sons, the minors named? I do. Guess who gives me a large amount of money? You do. Now, you can write a big fat fucking check. Does Collin County understand? I mean, a big fucking check. You're going to give me an immense amount of money. Does every fucking